I'm here with Wanda Anderson. Tell me the name of this program officially.
The program is called the Breast Cervical Cancer Control Program and Wise Woman.
And we call it BCCCP. I didn't want to say that to you because nobody on earth knows what BCCCP is.
No, they don't.
And it's such an important program. Please, if you've tuned in the middle of this program, or if you've just floating channels and stopped here, sit down and watch this. Whether you are a woman or a man, I don't care, you know a woman, you need to hear about this program. This is so important. Wanda, tell me, what is it that y'all do here, and who do you do it for?
What we do here is we provide the ladies of Buncombe County with mammograms, breast exams, pap smears. That's through the BCCCP program, and then through the Wise Woman program, the ladies. This is a cardiovascular portion of our program. The ladies get free cholesterol, glucose. If they're diabetic, they get a hemoglobin A1C, and we do blood pressure checks also.
These are crucial checks for women.
Yes, they are.
Now I want to back up and I want the folks at home to hear who you do this for.
We do it, our main target is ladies 40 to 64.
So 40 to 64, and it's financially or economically, who is it for? It doesn't matter if you have a job, it doesn't matter if you have insurance, if you fit the profile.
If you fit the profile of 40 to 64 and you do not have health insurance, Medicaid, nor Medicare, and you meet the financial eligibility guidelines, and they're very generous. We do 250% of the federal poverty level. So one woman alone working or unemployed, with
either way, working or unemployed,
can make up to $27,075 a year and qualify for our program. And it just goes up from there for each family member.
So between 40 and 64,
yes,
if you fit that. But even if the folks at home don't, they know somebody who might be eligible and they don't know how much they make, they can just call you.
Yes, they can call me, and my direct line number is 828-250-6006.
Okay. Now tell me what happens. Let's say that I call up. Let's just walk the folks at home through this. Let's say I call up and I say, I heard about this program. I haven't been examined in a while. I think I might have an issue. You're going to take that call. You're going to ask me some questions.
That's right. I'm going to take that call. I'm going to verify your name. I'm going to ask you the questions of the income level, the insurance levels. I'm going to put your information in our computer system here, so I'm going to ask you questions for that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to schedule you an appointment, and I'm going to get you an appointment as soon as I can. If you're having a problem, if you're not having a problem, then we'll take the first available appointment.
Right, and you will check me out in all those areas. Now let's say that I come in and you find something. Let's say that they do the breast exam and they find what they think might be a problem. What happens then?
Okay, what happens then is when the clinician does the breast exam, then we order mammograms for the ladies, and we do this here in Buncombe County with the digital mammography, which is very quick. Not painful like everybody hears, and this is what scares the ladies off from getting their mammograms. Oh, it hurts. Well, it's a little pressure, and that's it.
I can testify.
It
does not hurt.
It does not hurt. I can testify too. So what we do, and there's different types of mammograms. So the clinician orders the mammogram according to what they feel. If they don't feel anything, it's a screening mammogram. If they feel something, they order a diagnostic mammogram, and this is a more in-depth mammogram. So then the ladies go to their mammogram, and we do that at Asheville Imaging, and then they send us the results here. So now if the ladies, they find something in the mammogram, and the ladies do get diagnosed with breast cancer, we have a very, very, very special Medicaid that we put our ladies on. It pays for all their treatment up to breast reconstruction. It's an all-inclusive Medicaid, so you're not just stuck to using that Medicaid just for your breast. You can go and get your eyes examined, you can get your teeth worked on, you can use it for other doctor expenses. And generally for the breast, they're on it for a year. So you have a whole year of a good Medicaid to get yourself fixed with your breast cancer and to get your other medical needs taken care of also.
I wanted the folks at home to hear that, because I think there is a misconception that, well, I don't want to go there and get checked out, because if I do get checked out and there's something wrong, then what am I going to do? Now I know I've got issues, I don't have no money, I can't get, I don't want to, I've got to take care of it, I have no way. What you're saying is, don't worry about that. That's why you want them to come, to make sure they're well, and if they find they're not, it's even better because then you guys can take care of them.
We can take care of them because we believe that every lady in Buncombe County deserves the right to good health, because women, ladies, we do not take care of ourselves. We take care of everybody else. We do not take care of ourselves. And sometimes we have to put ourselves up a notch or two to get our health care taken care of. And that's what we're here for. And we want every lady in Buncombe County that's eligible for this program to come into our program. We do not turn anybody away.
That's right.
Nobody has been turned away from our program.
And you guys will decide. You can decide the eligibility. They don't have to sit at home and try to figure it out.
No.
Just call and you guys will decide.
All they do is just call me at the 250-6006 number, and I will ask them the questions. I will say, okay, yes ma'am, you do qualify, and this is what we're going to do, and then we start the process from there.
Yeah. Now, that's wonderful, and you've got to do that, but there's another program I want you to talk about, and that's the Ladies Night Out program. Ladies
Night Out is based on the BCCCP and Wise Woman program here at the Buncombe County Health Department, and we do Ladies Night Out the first Thursday night of each month. It's a scheduled appointment. It's not a drop-in service. The same qualifications as the BCCCP and Wise Woman. And let me walk you through the process, Kathy, at Ladies Night Out.
Yeah.
When the ladies come to Ladies Night Out, when they enter the building at Asheville Imaging, which is 534 Biltmore, and that's where we do Ladies Night Out, they are greeted by someone at the front door. They're given a pink carnation. When ladies
get a flower.
They get a flower. Every lady gets a pink carnation. The ladies are treated like queens from the time they walk in the door at Asheville Imaging until they walk back out the door to go home. They're told that they need to get on the elevator. They go upstairs. There's someone to greet them when they get off the elevator upstairs. She guides them to their next station. At the next station, they're given a pretty pink bag with all kinds of helpful information. They get stuff. Everybody loves free stuff. Then they're taken inside, and we have volunteers in there helping the ladies fill out their paperwork. We have nurses coming over after work at all day long at Mission and St. Joe's, volunteering their time that one night a month to help us with the ladies of Buncombe County. They're taking their blood pressure. They do their height, their weight. They're given education from a book that's in that pink bag that they're given, which is a lot of good information. They're given diet and exercise and all kinds of education from that book from a nurse. Here again, we're using nurses. Then we have another lady standing outside the education room that we call it, bringing the ladies back to the back where we're at, where we're doing the blood work, the cholesterol, glucose, or hemoglobin A1C, getting their breast exam. Then we have more volunteers that are lay volunteers that takes them downstairs to Asheville Imaging, where they're handed off to the next set of volunteers, where we have a nice table set up with a big fruit tray, vegetable tray, some chocolate and fruit punch.
Hey, now this is a deal.
This is a deal. So you get all this good medical care that night. You have a party at the end, and then you're sent home.
Okay, I have to ask, how much does this cost?
It does not cost one dime.
If you qualify, it does not cost one dime.
It does not cost
one
one dime.
Night. So it's after work. You've got to tell me the story though, that of the lady, because you just told me. Wanda said, well, you know, we try to start at 5 o'clock, so we're out by 9, and that's important, you know, for us working folks to get in and get out. Although it sounds like such fun, I'm not sure I'd want it to go fast. But and she said, tell me what happened.
Well, we had a lady come in. We start our ladies coming in at 4 o'clock. So we try to have all of our ladies finished upstairs with their breast exam, the blood work, the education, and the height and weight and all that, and have them downstairs by at least 5:30 or so. And then so that we're closing up upstairs in April, and we had this young lady come flying in, and she said, I'm late, I'm sorry I'm late, but I didn't get off work till 5:30 because she works odd hours. So she come flying in, and we decided that we would go ahead and see her. We would walk her on through the process, and I thank God that we did, because her mammogram come back, and she's breast cancer.
She's positive.
She's positive. So if we had put her off until May, that would have been another month of that growing in her breast. But we got her in there, got that done. We had her in here. I think the end of the next week, we had her started on the BCCCP Medicaid. She's already had her first treatment, so she's good to go. I mean, and
it could have saved her life.
It could have saved her life. And breast cancer is so treatable when the ladies come to us and get these services that we offer them to for their health.
It was that close.
It was that close.
Do you hear this at home? It was that close. If you're watching this and you think you know somebody who's eligible, or you could be, it's that serious. Now, if you are not eligible for this, but you're sitting at home and you have insurance, go get checked. Use that insurance and go get checked. If you don't have insurance, there's no excuse in this county.
There's no excuse.
Get in here.
And just write down my phone number, because you just don't know of who you're going to walk into a room one day and hear ladies talking and say, well, I haven't had a mammogram or a pap smear since I had my child, and the child's 18. And you can say, I have a number that I can give you that's going to help you. Someone in your family, someone in your church, you just don't know. Anybody in the community, you can hand that phone number off to somebody, and you may save their life.
That's exactly right. Now, Wanda, there's someone that we've interviewed. I want you to tell me a little bit about her, and it's her story. And it's someone who came through the program. Introduce her to us.
Her name is Rhonda Wellman. She has been in the program for several years. She come in this year. We did her physical, we did her blood work, we did her breast exam, and then we sent her to Asheville Imaging for her mammogram. It come back, and she is diagnosed with breast cancer.
She is in treatment now.
She is in treatment now, and believe it or not, ladies, she's one of these ladies that works, but she doesn't have insurance, because where she works, they do not offer insurance.
And that's happening more and more.
And it's happening more and more because the insurance is just so high.
It is.
So she is in the process of being treated now, and we're just going to let you all listen to her story.
That's right.
And then she will tell you her experience of being in our program.
That's right.
My name is Rhonda Wellman, and several years ago, a friend of mine told me about the BCCCP program, the Ladies Night Out program. I work for an employer that does not offer insurance, so I made the call, thank God. In January, I went for my annual physical, my pap smear and my mammogram. And sweet Wanda Anderson called me from the program and told me it was my time to come, as she does every year, so you don't have to worry about keeping up with all that. They call you. And in January I went for my physical and got a call in February that my mammogram was sketchy and they wanted to do another one. So in February I went for my mammogram for the second one and had to have my biopsy, and it came back that it was cancer, and it was a HER2 diagnosis, which is the fastest moving, fastest growing cancer in the breast tissue, from what I understand. So from that point forward, Wanda was on the phone and she was making phone calls. She called me into her office and got me set up for my Medicaid, filled out all the paperwork and everything for me there. They've been there to answer every question that I may have had. They've been there with words of wisdom, words of encouragement every step of the way. And I did tell her that if she needed me to do anything for that program, I would be more than happy to, because I feel like they saved my life. And I feel like if she hadn't made that phone call, and this program hadn't been available to women like me in Buncombe County that have no insurance, we're single parents, we can't afford to pay for the insurance out of pocket, then I would have died, because I never would have had these tests done. I never would have known about the cancer, and it would have been spread rapidly through my body before I knew anything about it. So I'm very happy to say that if it hadn't been for the BCCCP's Wise Woman program, I would be dead. I'm sure of that.
That's just an example of what happens here and what you guys do.
That is an example, and we just, once again, I cannot say this often enough, and to enough women to know that we are here for them. All they have to do is call me. My number is 250-6006. And if you're watching this program and you're not from Buncombe County, you call me anyway, and I will give you the number to your local BCCCP program in whatever county that you reside in, because BCCCP is not just a Buncombe County thing. It's a statewide, it's United States wide.
Because it's that important.
It's that important.
This is, you can save lives. I mean, there's no reason to let this get you.
No.
Don't. And women, I know it for a fact, because I know it about myself. On a list of things that have to be done, I'm going to put my health at the bottom.
That's right.
And that's ridiculous, because it's so easy to get help.
It is so easy to get help. All they have to do is just dial my number,
That's
and
right.
I can't say my number enough.
Say it one more time.
It's 250-6006. That is direct line to my desk. If I cannot answer the phone, I will call you back, and I do try to return all of my messages the day that I receive them, because we don't want anybody waiting.
That's exactly right. Thank you, Wanda.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.